welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Blake Corum now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock. An active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them the loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Draw play. This is Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Straight ahead with Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams, and they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Another run for Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, second down. Now Stafford to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. Has a big hole left. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the
He easily had the
30-yard
yardage for a
line.
first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now Swift, and he fumbled it. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
From the red zone, on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They'll run it with Manunga. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. TJ for the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Corum now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Caught out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Rams.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll send him over right. Stafford to throw again on 2nd. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Offense.
Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. They still need 10 yards on 3rd down after the penalty. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 32-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Williams again. Brought in right side by Moore. And this is going to be down there. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw by Williams. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Motion man right is Smith. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what
Yep.
works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Rolling into enemy territory. Nice move. He's got some running room. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Cut near the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
14, Rams 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
30-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Toss play, Swift. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Williams on the play action. And that's got it, left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Rams 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Stafford from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Stafford once more. Finds him over the middle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Williams on first down. Drops it underneath. Swift. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort. but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 5 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
First down throw by Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We've set it down from 37. On play action, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Out come the Rams on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stafford now off the play fake. That's over the middle, money to Nakua. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The Rams, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll run. This is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A handoff to Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They put Adams in motion left. To throw, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Air it out on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, it's Monunga. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams on the play action. That's got it left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. On target to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he has this down to the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
4 yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bears first down.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking for somewhere to throw. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Quinton Lake on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Tight end motioning right. 3rd down. Here's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead to 7. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Santos now for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
Rams 20.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that INT.
A lot of defenders players got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They're on the counter with Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Working from the gun, Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford again. Completed over the middle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Stafford's going to throw once more. Got a man. That's McCoy. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stafford throwing again. Cool's got it again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. And Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Stafford once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Corum straight ahead. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Stafford back to throw. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because...
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Rams will line
They
up.
want to run it across. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Rams 28.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Blackwell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own
The
25-yard
Bears and
line.
Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he gets this down near the 30. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. Shoots away from 1. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They run with Swift. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears only up by a few. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Swift. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's fine, Smith. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Tyler Gordon on the coverage.
Setting up to pass. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
On the throwaway. Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.